For this thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Love or give no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. If you love someone, you're not gonna. This is your friend. You're not gonna fuck his woman, man. All right. You're not gonna steal from him. You're not gonna do any of these things. Like you just said, man. That's the law. That's the law is love. All right, and that's what we have here. The world don't have that, man. The world don't offer real peace.
What have you learned about this business in 20 years?
Nobody is your brother. Nobody.
Come on, Payne, don't do that. Payne,
Nobody.
Payne, because I hear it all the time. That's my brother. I hear it,
You
Payne.
done seen so many dicks in that locker room. None of them is your brother.
Come on, Payne.
Nobody is your brother. Everybody's your brother while they can use you. Everybody. Everybody is your brother while they can use you. Nobody is your brother. That is the quickest and the most consistent thing that I've learned through this whole thing.
You had
career. Everybody is like, oh my God, thank you so much. You're my brother. And it's just so much of that back to back, back to back, back to back. You're my brother, you're my brother, you're my brother, you're my brother. And then none of that shit was reciprocated. None of that shit came back. None of that shit meant anything. When it's that brother shit, nobody is your brother. I've had DJ Khaled. Everybody done told me I'm your brother. Do not believe that shit.
Lord have mercy, Payne.
That is the
Payne, you know you're going to get me in trouble, man.
You gonna get us in trouble.
What you mean? How going to get us in trouble?
Okay, shalom, shalom. As always, I want to give all glory, honor, and thanks to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son for this wisdom and knowledge. That is Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Quadash, as well as a double honors upon to the apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone, whom I've learned this truth under. I'm the brother Allah Yahweh, and Lord willing, this be edifying. This video being titled Unbrotherly Covetous World. Okay, and this was halfway inspired by the elder GMS Chicago, Saint Benji 2. This is his channel right here. A little over a month ago, he did a video speaking on this brotherhood, talking about the men of the like-minded doctrine, the true 144% doctrine under the men of GMS in the affiliated like-minded brethren. This brotherhood is holy, okay? And you compare, the way Akim brethren deal with each other in this ministry versus, basically niggas in the world, and it's day and night, literally, okay? And it reminded me hearing this clip of the artist T-Pain talking about, nobody in the damn music industry is your brother. And then you had Shannon Sharp pretending like he's all shocked and surprised at what he's saying. But meanwhile, this man done had to pay millions of dollars just for popping an OnlyFans bop. Okay, and she done, turned around and somehow finessed him for millions of dollars. This is this wicked world being run by Esau, Edom, okay, where everyone's on some backdoor snake shit. Okay, so let's start with the positive, which is this brotherhood. And, I don't take it for granted, Thawadi Yahweh Yahweh Shai, for not only waking us up to this glorious wisdom and truth in the laws, but giving us like-minded Akim and true brethren, which is hard to come by in this wicked, temporal, evil world. Psalms 133, verse 1, a song of degrees of David. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. And there's a scripture that speaks on the Lord's not pleased with men that sow discord among brethren. We got the devil in rulership, Esau, Edom, you damn Edomites, who done sow discord amongst the whole world, but especially of the Israelites and our people being under these curses of having an evil eye toward each other. So us to be in us being even in this wicked flesh, still have some level of unity and law and order is a blessing, is a beautiful thing. That comes with this ministry. And let's get what the elder Saint Benji was talking about in the clip I played. Hit it again. Romans 13, I'll start at verse 8 and we'll get verse 9. Owe no man anything but to love one another, for he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor is thyself. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. Okay, and what do you see in the entertainment industry? Everything the Lord said not to do in verse 9 is what you see. Adultery. You see nothing but these women with other women. I'm a FOB. You know what I'm saying? Killing niggas, shooting and killing each other. Okay, or over some perceived diss. Okay, stealing. I stole that nigga's chain. Let me go post it on Instagram. We got your chain. This is all the bearing false witness. These women crying G to the RAPE, and meanwhile they just completely lying. This is what you get. Especially in this wicked ass evil entertainment industry. This is why the Lord, he's tearing that bullshit down, and we can't wait to see it further collapse. Let's get another one on speaking on the brotherhood and unity, something we don't get in this world. This is all just wicked evil and bullshit here. 1 Peter 3 verse 8 and 9. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous, not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. Okay, and the scriptures also speak onto you're not supposed to hold a grudge with your neighbor, with your brethren. You're not supposed to hold a grudge with your a fellow Israelite. Okay, but what do you see, Jake, in that unforgiving spirit? I'm gonna hold that against you till death. Okay, there's I think a Drake line where he said, "I said that I forgive you, but I lied." Okay, and then his pretend gangster ass talking about sliding and sending hits out for some perceived diss or disagreement. This is all wickedness, man. And let's get one more speaking on the beauty of this brotherhood that the world does not have. Okay, this is the beauty, the mercy, and the gift of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in his righteous laws, statutes, and commandments. Ecclesiasticus 6, verse 13. Separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friends. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such in one hath found a treasure. Nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. Whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. Okay, and in this industry, T-Pain was talking about, you ain't got no friends. What's that late rapper Mo 3 from Dallas? He had a hit song. The first song I heard of him was, basically the hook said, "Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner." That's what you get in this covetous, backdoor ass world. Okay, and then T-Pain speaking about that. Hey, ain't nobody in the music industry your friend. They your friend as long as they can use you. And then Shannon Sharp pretending his ass been in the entertainment industry a long time, pretending like he's shocked by that. This is what happens when you speak uprightly. Okay, he was telling the truth. This is gonna be Amos the 5th chapter, and that's why start with the men of the Lord. Lord willing, we be of that number to receive salvation and mercy. Our job to hit the highways, hedges, corners, street corners, and flood the internet with this truth. Speak uprightly, because the world is in a state of gross darkness right now. Amos 5 verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. That's why, Shannon said, oh man, Payne, you gonna get us in trouble. Why? Because the who runs the music industry? Take a wild guess. The same people that run the internet porn industry, the same people that run all the banks, control all the militaries, fund all these wars, own all these damn sports teams, control all the media. Okay, that's Amalek. The you-ish. The world was given into the hands of the Edomites, and sitting at the top of the Edomites is Amalek. Okay, they run and control everything, and you speak against them, you're now labeled as it's the elder Malcolm would say, SIM card. Okay, but this is what you get with the devil in rulership. Job 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? In righteous judgment ain't going out. Okay, what's the scripture say? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And iniquity is sin upon sin. It's nothing but madness going on because there's no righteous judgment being sent out. Okay, I believe in this. Yep, verse 3. Sirach 10 verse 3. Or start at verse 2. Matter of fact, we'll start at the top. Ecclesiasticus 10 verse 1 through 3. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is. Such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Okay, and we got these Edomites at rulership just fucking everything up. Okay, and as he is, so are, the subservience under him. Okay, this man rules like a complete childish niggard, and we see that same spirit and behavior of all the citizens under him. Okay, he's not ruling uprightly. He don't know how to be uprightly. Okay, this is skip down to verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. And we jump down, speaking on that spirit of covetousness. This is Ecclesiasticus, the 14th chapter, verse 9 and 10. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table. And we get the definition of covetous. This is what everyone's in that spirit of. It says, having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. And the synonyms are greedy, insatiable, selfish, jealous, envious, all the things the Bible told you not to be. Okay, and the antonym of that is satisfied. That's that spirit of Eve. Ain't nobody satisfied. Everyone want more and more and more. Okay, and let me find out you got that and I don't. We gonna take it in blood. We gonna steal it. That's that spirit of covetousness, starting with Esau, Edom. He saw how the northern kingdom was living over here in the Americas, and he took it by blood. He is the king of covetousness. Okay, and that same spirit under his rulership has completely, swept the whole planet. This is Psalms 12, verse 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And that's, hey, look at this music industry, man. Nothing but just perverse madness and degeneracy and really just death that they're promoting, and chiefly amongst our people. Okay, but look, you pull that curtain back and we know who controls that industry. That's why, I believe Numbers 24 verse 20 says, Amalek, you wish people were the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Okay, it's starting with Amalek. Y'all gonna be the first ones. The elites of you that make it out of this nuclear destruction is gonna be the first ones in captivity in the kingdom to come. 2 Ezra 6 verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, let's get a couple more on this spirit of backdoorism, covetousness. I'm gonna get your girl. I'm gonna steal your chain. All that spirit is gonna die out. First Corinthians, believe. Salakia once. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's just start at verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoiced not, and they that buy as though they possessed not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. And that's going back with Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, verse 9. The world of these heathen nations, chiefly Esau, Edom, and rulership, is going to pass away. And all this is going to be like a bad dream where you can't trust nobody. You don't nobody love their neighbor. You can't wear a certain baseball hat without worrying about getting shot. You throw up your fingers the wrong way, you get shot and killed and robbed. Okay, you can't go to the corner store. I believe there's a Lil Durk lyric about talking about you might get shot in the summertime in Chicago, getting an Arizona iced tea at the corner store. This is madness. But this is what we get with Esau, Edom, and rulership. And this is why we're truly seeking the kingdom. And the Israelites chiefly, because who these other nations need saving from? Okay, they got everything. But it's us and this man's wicked hands that truly need salvation out of this hell. 2 Peter 3 verse 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And all that backdoor shit is going to get stomped out. Okay, and I started with the beloved elder Saint Benji, GMS Chicago, and I'm going to close out with another clip. Lord willing, this video was edifying. And Thawadi Yahweh Yahushai for the like-minded Akim, and Lord willing, we endure to the end. Shalom.
Like, what? You can't even trust the bitch. Like, you can't trust nothing out here in this world, man. But in the midst of all this backstabbing, just truly hatred, because that's what it is. You work in LT name, it's hatred. All right? We have the brotherhood, man. All right? This brotherhood is having this brotherhood is spiritual in itself. This brotherhood is holy. This is something you don't see out in the world. True love, help, comfort. All right? That don't happen out in the world, man.